Hello, friends! What's up? We're talking about the new Tempest album, Bang, their Japanese release. So I got my copy of Shining Up because I love this album. Okay, let's go over how this video is going to work for a minute because it's going to be a little different. Normally, I like to dive in and dissect songs, right? And tell you what I like and don't like. This one's a little different because the back half of this album is songs I've already reviewed just in another language. So here's my plan. For the first two songs that are brand new, I am going to dive into them and review them and tell you what I like and what I don't like. For the other three, I'm gonna do like speed run version. Okay, we're gonna do quickie version. We're gonna power through them because I want to talk about them because they're relevant. Like they're on the album. They were part of my listening experience. But I don't want to do like a full dive because I already done that. So that's the plan. Okay. First though, couple disclaimers. Disclaimer number one: this album is new, with the exception of the back half. The first two songs, I've heard them both a couple times. They're new to me. Apparently, one of them's been out for like a week, so that's news to me. But they're new. They're new to me. And my opinions on them very much may change over time, although I doubt they will. Second disclaimer, my standard one: everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. And first up, we have the titular bitchular Bang, and it's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't understand. A group like Tempest, right? They very clearly have a strong suit. At least if you ask me, they have a strong suit. That strong suit is like a banger dance pop, right? I just don't understand why their company doesn't seem to also understand that. Like, it's so clear to me that they have a strong suit, that their best songs are the banger dance pop ones. And then they'll give them shit like this. But since we're here, we might as well discuss. And starting off the song, we have that little intro, and it definitely sets a tone for the song. The only issue is that tone is that I'll hate it. Thankfully, I don't hate this song, right? Like, I can get through it if I have to, but the verses aren't much help either. The first one, for example, it's fine, but it doesn't do much for me. The second verse is my preferred verse. It's somehow rappier, but I like it. That's very odd for me. I don't usually prefer a rap verse. But whoever did the first verse did a great job. The first rap, I should say, did a great job. The second rap is good too, don't get me wrong, but that first rap, they kind of ate. The bridge, meanwhile, starts strong. It starts very pretty, and the first half of the bridge is honestly pretty gorgeous. The issue is, the second half is really bad. I've also split the pre-chorus in half, so the first half is a rap half. And I have a deep moral aversion to rap pre-choruses. I pretty much never enjoy them, at least very rarely. The only times I can really get behind them is if your verses are rap-free, and these verses are far from rap-free. The second half of the pre-chorus, though, that's one of the only parts of this song that I genuinely enjoyed. Like, I loved it. It's so pretty. I wish there was more of that energy in this song because I probably would have liked it a lot more. Now, let's talk about the chorus, okay? It's interesting, I'll say. It varies from, like, meh to fine. The chanty part's very meh. Definitely not for me. The rest of it is fine, but I definitely didn't enjoy it. Big picture, it's not for me. It's not something I enjoy. I understand why other people will enjoy it. I love that for them. I will be on the team that never listens to it again. Moving on. Next we have Baddest Behavior, and it is technically an improvement, but I still didn't like it very much. Like, the verses, right? The first one is very rap, like exceedingly rap heavy, and they're not the strongest raps. Pretty much the only part of this verse that I actually enjoyed was the parts where they were singing. The second verse is even worse. The raps there somehow have the horrible combination of both being incredibly bad and also making no impact on me whatsoever. I didn't think it was possible, because at least a bad rap, I usually will remember it, right? Because it was bad. These ones, they were bad as I was listening to them, but then they ended and I was like, okay, moving on. As for the pre-chorus, it's actually really good. I have visions for this pre-chorus, okay? I see it going into the perfect banger chorus. I understand how it would happen, and it has so much potential. The actual chorus we got is fine. It's just very repetitive. Personally, I don't enjoy an overly repetitive chorus. I don't. I think it just comes across as a bit lazy. Also, here in particular, something about the syllables just didn't work. I can't explain it as I am not a songwriter, but something went wrong in the making of the song, I'm so sure. But either way, it's not repetitive to the point of bad, which is progress against most overly repetitive choruses, but I didn't love it. Basically, it's a fine song. It's listenable, which is progress, but I doubt I'd ever really seek it out. Okay, it's speed round time. And first up, we have the Japanese version of Dangerous. And here's the thing. I love this song in Korean. I think it's a banger. It has not changed in substance in its change of languages. Like, I think it sounds just as good in Japanese, and I still greatly enjoy it. Next up, we have the Japanese version of Can't Stop Shining. And this song is my favorite Tempest song. I'm just gonna say it. Like, this is my favorite Tempest song. Not my favorite Tempest title, although it is also that. It is, if you ask me, the best song Tempest has ever put out. And maybe I'm just insane. Like, it's been known to happen, but I think it somehow sounds better in Japanese. There's a certain je ne sais quoi in the Japanese version that I feel like isn't there in the Korean version. Don't get me wrong. The Korean version will still be my favorite Tempest song because I'm not going to listen to the Japanese version probably. But it's just something about the Japanese version. It does things to me. Okay, last song. The Japanese version of Only One Day. And I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing lore because it's such an odd choice, right? Like, of all the songs you could have made a Japanese version of and put on this album, why did we pick a B-side? Don't get me wrong. It's a good song. It's nice. It's pretty. I honestly forgot how good it was until listening to it for this review because I don't really listen to it in my spare time. And it's good. I enjoy it. I just question why it's here. But that's all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time. And overall, I'm going to give this an 8.3 out of 10. The old songs are doing a lot of heavy lifting, like extensive heavy lifting. But there's only so much they can do. And with the new songs, I didn't like either one of them very much. So yeah, 8.3 out of 10. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I'll be okay either way. And in the description, I'll put all my other Tempest reviews so you can check them out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!